It's awfully dark in here. Salutations, class, and welcome back. We are returning to Everhood this afternoon, as it is something I have been very excited for since we began it about, was it a week ago? Roughly a week ago. And I didn't think we'd actually have a plot twist so soon into the game, so I've been waiting on this a lot. And I'm actually going to try something a little different this time. This time, I'll be using the mix box for all of my inputs. Let's see, it doesn't really matter which of these we pick. Both of them would have only been a few seconds apart. So, part 2 begins. Welcome, Natsume. Welcome. Good day to you. Afternoon, morning, evening, or whatever time it may be for you. Now, first thing to check, we have returned now to the Silent Hub and found many of the doors uninviting and locked. I'm guessing all of the lost souls will still be in here, correct? Ah, how ominous. Ah, they'll give us clues. The forest spirit waits you in the forest. It seems most of them will be directing us. 30 souls to liberate. Seems most of them are actually directing us towards the forest area. For the moment, let's not. Guess we'll try to find our way to break into the forest area. Should be... I don't think it was the green door, was it? Ah, this is one of our options, though. Wasn't there one out of a tree stump? I swear there was one more that would take us directly to back. Ah, here it is. Do the right thing and save them. How cryptic. And so on our first trip we begin. Is this... No, this goes back to, not Robotnik's lab. I think Grundle deserves a little bit more time. They were directing me towards the forest spirit, who should be on the farthest left point if I remember. So let's take a little cruise over there. It might have been faster going from another direct... Ah, here we are. Here we are. I am the guardian of the mushroom forest. Oh, yes. Here it is. The Reaper of Souls. I have been looking forward to speaking with you. Have you come for my guidance? Or for my soul? Let's ask him a couple of questions first. To put it simply, life is suffering. True that. Living fear death until it's too late. That is how the mind works. But when life does not have a time span, becoming immortal is more of a curse than a blessing. It is torture for the soul. There is nothing to do with all this time. After thousands of years, you become docile. You become mute. There are so few things you can do in a physical form. It is almost like a cruel joke. You must take great strides to realize what must be done. Do you understand what I want? Do you understand that I want to die? Wow, we're hitting hard on this Saturday afternoon. I can understand your logic, though. I'm mortal, and even I have to deal with boredom. I could not imagine it on such a cosmic scale. Do you have what it takes to finish the quest? The weight of the world is on your shoulders. No one should be forced to bear such a burden. But you are the only one that can end this torture. Now, shall we battle? I'm certainly interested in your invitation. There we go. Oh, a little too early. Alright, the Mixbox keys definitely click down much quicker. So this should be quite a bit easier to do. Oh, right. Wait, how do we have an indicator of what attacks are reflectable? So that is the gimmick we're having to deal with now, is reflecting shots. Ah, okay.
Yes, just like that.
Ah, simple enough. Grab another, and it gets blocked. Alright. Well, he seems quite eager to have some wonderful vibes before the end. And this is our first shot at it. Uh-oh. Orange. Orange.
More red. More!
The purple seems to be more numerous, so this should be much easier to acquire. Of course. We're going to have to pay attention to the dodging, but I haven't been jumping yet. We'll need to remember that. We'll have to get back into the groove. One, and two. Alright, jumping. That's what we will remember. Okay, so we're interrupted every time we take damage. And we might want to hasten this up, as we'll start running into a lot more colors, and it will be harder to match up a combo soon. And directly into the barrier. Uh-huh. We'll have to, think about this one a bit more. We've got a lot of mix-ups this time. Welcome, everyone. Broham, James. I was doing my best to hyper-focus for a moment. But here we are on the second half. Broham, do you need a catching up in the story? Yeah, we'll want to do as much of this early on as possible, before the difficulty ramps up. But then we get to hear less of the banger. Gah! Okay, there's a number of sequences in here that I am going to try to focus on dodging, but I might have some trouble with. Alright, let's go for purple. I'm using a new controller, so that's actually why I'm slipping up so much. Okay, so if I do remember correctly, I can grab another projectile while I'm already holding one of a different color. But that just resets the combo that I'm fishing for. Right. And if we gather up a projectile, then if we fire it back, it will clear out everything except for the walls it'll clash with. Oh, okay. So if it runs into two of the flat projectiles, it gets absorbed. One, two. 1, 2. Ah, and I tried to head over here into the empty lane. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Broham, it's been quite the wonderful story so far. This is a land of immortals, essentially. And our main character here started out the game getting their arms stolen. We went on our quest to retrieve it back without knowing too much of our history. In our case, it was the usual amnesia protagonist, so uncertain why we're here or what our purpose would be. Although everyone seemed to remember us and be appropriately apprehensive. The plot twist we discovered in the middle, which... are you... Well, you are here for this stream, so it might be okay giving you the retroactive spoilers. What we discovered is that some of the people here were trying to keep Red, our main character who looks like Gino here, disassembled so that he could not essentially come back and destroy them. He actually has the power to kill immortals. And there are a few folks here who have become idle and docile for so long that they do welcome the concept of death. And they encourage the chance for us to go and slay everyone. They're trying to help us get rid of... No need to explain. You actually want to play this. Alright. I guess I did let off the spoilers, though. My apologies. I'm not actually going to look off of the stream if I'm currently in the middle of a rhythm bullet hell. But indeed, Era, I do like the profile pic, although with such a small scale that I see it, I'm having a little bit of trouble identifying it. Alright, this comes to the point in which we'll have to focus the entire time. Oh, wait, no more orange for us. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the vibe here. Careful. Careful, Xander. Careful. And I keep getting clipped every single time. Yeah, the music is slapping, and it's currently in the process of dethroning my previous favorite soundtrack. Wario Land's Shake It, actually. Which was definitely an interesting game. Welcome, Ajoy. A good morning to you. It should be awfully early, I imagine. Grab, and toss back. Ah, okay. We'll drop it every time we get hit. What an interesting new mechanic, though. There's a lot of things to be done with it. Grab. Okay. So when it gets to this main sequence, we see it's usually alternating which of the sides are being dense with the magenta notes. But for the most part... Let you sleep, please, brain moment. Oh, okay, you're having a bit of sleep deprivation on this weekend. I can understand that. I myself got about 5 hours. But I have been waking up earlier on the weekends, even if I am still essentially going to bed late. So, all in all, I am trying to work on my own better sleep schedule. This is hard, but I'm currently having a bit of trouble getting myself focused in. I think we'll be capable of doing this after just a couple more tries. We'll need to get back into the mood. Right, that's gonna alternate. We need to dodge and weave in between the blue projectiles. You're awake early because you didn't sleep all night. I see. I've had a couple of all-nighters like that. Recently, I've had a very bad habit of trying to go to bed at a very reasonable time, and I fall asleep immediately. But then wake up only an hour later. Alright, focus up, Xander. It doesn't look like we suffer any reduced damage if one of our return projectiles hits one of his. Only if it actually hits two of them does it get blocked. Or if it hits one of the walls. Yeah, I can't see myself no-hitting this. Alright, so... I think this will require a bit more relaxation and focus. This is only our first fight, and we've almost spent 30 minutes here. Adjust the microphone a little bit lower. That way it should be out of my way if I decided to lean back a little bit. And there, from a more relaxed position, we should be able to handle this. Leave myself a bit less tense. And so long as we keep the rhythm up... Indeed, we're already halfway there. We want to get as much of it done as possible in the earliest phases of the fight. Alright. No, we are not going to turn down the difficulty for the entirety of this playthrough. One, two... Ah, okay. That one always comes out there with a block. Ah, it looks like we can grab while we are dodging as well. Okay. So we're capable of doing that simultaneously. Blue. And it looks like we can toss on around the frames we are getting hit. I think this level is actually set up to where you basically have to start grabbing some of the projectiles. Ah, well, we can essentially just grab every single one that we run into, I see. We did wonderfully, ETG. We got 5th place out of about 30 entrants, I believe. So that's something I can focus on. We don't necessarily have to grab everyone in sequence. Um, we can just grab everyone that we run into. The thing is, we just need to grab two of the same color in order to actually deal damage back. So we can just focus on dodging and mashing a button every time we would end up hitting a note. Sort of like playing an offbeat Guitar Hero. Alright, Xander, think. And standing here in the middle lane won't do us too much justice. And we do need to pay attention for when we might end up hitting a third note while we already have two collected. Alright. Welcome, Sentient. How's the collaboration? I got a small glimpse of it before I had to start my own. Who all was there? A lot of the regulars. Some of the friends that I've been playing with recently happen to be in the tournament. Ika and Orion, who you might have seen on our Stride streams, have both been there quite frequently lately. Oh, that's a shame. I'm glad to see you actually collaborating with one of your viewers, though. Or, I guess they'd be a peer. I just know that I've always seen Iceling in your chat. Everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Sentient Washing Machine, fellow who plays a very interesting and curious selection of games. And as you can guess from the name, he is a washing machine VTuber. Very comfortable voice, just like mine. Turns out you didn't record Isling's Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've had plenty of scuffs myself. One of the issues I had was when I tried to do a collaboration with one friend. We couldn't get Fujitech to work at all, or we never figured it out. We could never actually see each other's sources in OBS. And when I collaborated with a different friend later, it worked just fine immediately, so no idea why it wasn't working. Funny enough, it was working on her end, but not mine. If you're so eager to die, my guy, why are you making this so rough? Alright, focus, focus. Magenta and toss. Blue. Oh, and we hit the wall. Okay. Almost there. And there. Phew. Yeah, ETG. So what we're supposed to do is the second half of the game, the gameplay gimmick that we've unlocked is we can actually grab their attacks, but we have to grab two of them of the same color in order to make a return attack. Audio picked just fine on her end, though. Good to hear, at least. Trying to think about collabs. I know you play a very interesting roster of obscure games. I am open to the idea, Sentient, if you would be willing to welcome me on the stream sometime. I haven't spoken to you in a while. I'll be trying to message you maybe on Twitter later, if you are interested. But if you are looking for another collaboration opportunity, I am happy to. For such proper intellectual vibes, and I have had a number of viewers notice that despite the namesake of Turing, I happen to not be British, so maybe we can fix something going on there.
A true liberator.
Finally.
You will be received as a true champion when you reach the end. Farewell.
And he's gone. 29 left. Let's take a look-see up here. Where else should we be going? I'm not sure that there's any more folks here in this direction. Maybe some mushrooms. We do know there's been plenty of them in the forest. Just look for any animated and active characters. Rest well, forest spirit. The others will be less thankful of our duty. Unlock it with the golden key. Where did we get this one? And we still have the key, so it is not a one-use case. Got it. I have a feeling we're not supposed to be here yet. Let's look around for a few mushrooms first. Given that that is behind a locked door, it might be a very long path out of the way. I'd like to see if there's a... I did hear talk of some mushroom fellows that we might end up running into somewhere along the way here. Perhaps in the next area. Yeah, Brown Mage gave it to us in exchange for all the other stuff. I wonder if Brown Mage is actually still available for that little side quest if we did not resolve it beforehand. Yeah, I was worried it would be like the crystal key and would shatter immediately. I knew you looked suspicious. I knew I should have chosen a better hiding spot. You still have 7 to find. See you. Okay, I was right. We are looking for mushrooms. You found me. You still have 6 to find. See you around, dude. I wonder if that was a side quest we were eligible beforehand. You found me. I don't consider myself so good at hiding as the others. But you still have 5 to find. Very well. Any non-repeating silhouettes? Oh, hello. I guess you did find me. You still have 4 to find. Farewell. I recognize you as the teal one. I think I should reevaluate my invisibility spell. You still have 3 to find. See you. Just to check if there's any towards the right near the exit. Verdict says no. Anything up here? Ah!
Hi. I guess you found me. You still have 2 to find. Bye.
He was a big boy. And only because I looked at that first silhouette and saw it a little bit more spotty than the others. Gosh darn, you found me. It's hard hiding with such a big, fancy hat. You still have 1 to find. It won't be so easy. Well, I'll just head around to where I hadn't been before.
since they seem to be relatively evenly spread out. Ah, they're vibing. Probably this one. Ah, I was the last one. We will be waiting by the Forest Guardian far to the west. The guy who has already expired. Divine Mushroom? Who's the divine one? Maybe something further. Ah, here we go. Welcome to my domain. For your efforts in indulging my kin. For giving them some joy. This feels like it's set up as something we should have done in the first half of the game. I cannot offer you much, but I can give you a tribute in the form of an experience. Interesting idea, but that sounds a little ambitious, ETG. This will be a challenge unlike any other, but are you willing to risk your soul? I am neither glad nor sad. I just hope you find peace in your endeavors. Take a few steps back. Good. Now, let this happen. Things might get strange. I do know that there was a group trying to make a VTuber fighting game, and they were actually using some of the content creators. Right. It's this button to grab. Oh boy, it's time to get weird. Someone's having fun with the shaders. Focus on just dodging for a moment. Oh god, you're going to destroy my screen, aren't you? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's the gnome mushrooms. I can kind of see you in the corners of my vision. Why are you here? Someone's having fun with the fisheye shaders and camera lenses. I can't remember. And no, they're not doing it with Hololive characters. It was an indie project, and accordingly only has independent VTubers as their characters. I'm not quitting. Huh, the color changing notes. Wonder if those are random or they're actually something specific when I grab them. Oh dear. This one's a little harder to track, but at least we don't have nearly as many notes to contend with. Focus, dodge. I'm guessing that's over then. Yeah. Well, we're only beginning. This entire game is very trippy. It seems you're back. Did you know what you were getting yourself into? You don't have to keep coming back. We are always watching. I hope you're enjoying yourself. That you have something to do. Being it is not always easy. Have you come to hear an absolute truth? Sure, I'll take another one. There's a risk you might change upon hearing it. Sometimes not for the better. Are you sure you want to hear an absolute truth? There are several absolute truths. One of them is... drumroll. You are me, and I am you. Do get yourself some rest, Sentient. It is a very late time to be washing. Washing. Nice seeing you again, though. Even the ones you hate and love. Remain true to yourself. Your thoughts were never yours, anyway. Take this truth. It is now in your hands to truly interpret. It's humorous how you wanted to experience this life. We told you many times not to go through with this. You thought it would be fun. And here you are. We look forward to sitting, talking, and laughing about all this when you return. You must go forward. We will let you return to your world. We hope you find what you're looking for. You must now leave. So we have a total of 30. Take this precious gemstone. It might be useful someday, but maybe not this day. Farewell. And he's gone, which... Huh. So maybe that one wouldn't have counted. Well, you know what we need to do. Are you struggling? Are you sure of your actions? You can't kill me in a way that matters. And number decrease, there's that... Oh. Well, an ample sacrifice he was then. Never mind. Not one of the 28 that remain. Philosophical BS. Hide your IQ. Alright. So... the main character isn't high in the sense of, it's just supposed to be overall kind of a psychedelic and colorful game. The trippy stuff was really there just for, that mushroom battle. Rest of the time it's usually just very, very colorful, and it will have some creative effects. But that is the first time I've seen it mess with shaders and camera lenses like there. Yeah, some of the battle effects would look better in 3D. But if I do know games like this, occasionally they are actually 3D games that just use an orthographic camera. Huh, is that a save point, Mecha? Can I talk to it? Kind of like Yume Nikki, but with, at least immediately, less dark undertones. Hello? You save? Saved. I'm gonna guess they're all different lampposts then. And since we know that they're not all counting towards that 29 number... A jump rope that still holds itself up. Do you accept the challenge? Yume Nikki's another one we could play sometime. Eventually. Alright, let's see what you got here. Ah, okay, so if they're not glowing, I can't grab them. I see. Oh. A little early. Oh no, this is definitely one of those silly, playful indie games, Zero. This is absolutely a battle option. Alright, we'll need to play by sight, not by ear. Okay, not that bad. Just so long as we're paying attention. Careful, careful. Alright, alright, alright. The music's still changing, so I imagine this is just... Oh, the gnomes are back. The gnomes are back. Hello again, boys. Am I here to see God? Actually, in this game, you do meet Jesus very early. Like, a good 30 minutes in, you get to see God. Ah, here again. Seems this place has fallen to ruin in my absence. Gnomes are always trouble. Uh-huh. I'm gonna talk to that save point first. Just in case. I don't like what I see in there. And perhaps on the way out, we will give him a bit of, mercy. Well, kill me, sure. But one of the gimmicks with this game is that everyone is immortal. So killing us is something that doesn't happen. You picked up an aquamarine. How curious. So I'm gonna guess there's a few of those gemstones we collect. And it might be... secret ending or a secret boss, perhaps. Been playing Kai on AC plus R lately. Press any button and they block. Great stuff. Yeah, Broham here, who should still be watching. You better still be watching, Broham. Unless you are waiting to just play this later. Yeah, he uses Greed Sever all the time. In Exard, it's horrible because I can never block it within the 3 frames of delay that we have. In Accent Core, it's a different story. That's where we first showed up in here. Seems like we are just wandering out of here at this point. I imagine this place should be cleared. So we shouldn't necessarily use the kill option on every single person we meet. Only the characters that seem to have more engaging dialogue. Very well, we've gotten a couple of gemstones. But have we gotten anything important? Greed Sever, Jump S, DP, H. Then the, that's the big one in the air, right? Yeah, that sounds like nuts. I don't know Kai combos. I've only practiced, Slayer combos so far. And in fact, I completely neglected to see what that door was trying to say to me. Locked? With a question mark. Keep going, Red. Sign reads, use Magic 8 Ball. It will help in your mission. What is your obsession with me? Do we still get to engage in a race? I imagine we're here to talk with, Racebot. Unfortunately, kart racing is closed for the time being. What's the point of learning new skill? Okay, so... Hello, Reese. Yeah, we've already had that conversation. Hi-ho! You own the universal record. You want to try beating it? Do you want to race? No. Go small talk with someone else then.
Only VIP allowed. Oh, no need to eat. I know the taste.
I bullied you, Slayer, indeed. Anything behind the curtains over here? Seems like there's not much to be done in this area. Although the Stone Guardians have been more interactable, so maybe you have something.
Time to stamp home. Goodbye.
Well, he's destroyed. Okay, 28, so he was important. Sorry, Cassius. Hey, smell this garlic. Ho ho ho! You out for a brawl? Let's see what kind of wood you are made of. Ah, okay. So some of them do have a battle. Are we obligated to blast every single one of them, then? Oh, those are some vibes. Ah, but they're black, so we can... Okay, there we go. And a show tune. Huh. Ah, so that's where all the other boys were hiding. The boys got your back. Me and the boys trying not to get genocided by... Wait, what was his name? Was it Gino? Is there literally kind of a pun to be made here? Alright, think about this. Green. Not that bad. Definitely not as hard as the War Spirit. Interesting that this game doesn't basically always ramp up the difficulty, it seems. Or maybe it's a lot more open world than I assumed. Ah. Red Mage is your name, according to Professor Orange. Yeah, he does look like Gino, though. Hi-ho! Ha! Not so easy to kill a vampire, is it? We'll just do the same thing again. So, a couple of these guys. We are essentially on a time limit, I see. Okay, so we have to engage in a little battle like this. Black notes we cannot take. So it's not an endurance test, it is actually a mix with a speed test. But it might depend on whoever we're fighting. Alright, yeah. Focus up a bit more. Would it be proper etiquette to let these battles play out once, though, just so everyone could hear the bangers? That was a double. Alright. And he's gonna keep changing colors on us. Now he's turning red. Or possibly black. Everything's going dark. I should not speak while I'm trying to read simultaneously. You hit hard for looking like a pair of sticks. Before I go, let the world know that I... Disco Jimmy lived to the fullest. Time for me to perform my final disappearing act. $27. Hey, no need to be so hostile. Wait, no, he's a robot. Let me just go get a thing. Heh, sucker. And he's just disappearing like that. Hey, what's with the attitude? What are you doing? No battle here. I guess the robot didn't have a soul. And now that the place is ominously empty, very toned down on the colorful lights. Ah, yes, lights out everywhere. The shy information sign is still at its post. My apologies, friend. You are so cool for vandalizing a sign. A true rebel. If I had hands, I would clap. $25. Reese's in pieces. I always love your company here, James. Want to go back to Gold Pig's temple. Not sure that there's anything we need to do there immediately. Grey Door. Hello! I hope you had a great time. Want to go back dancing? He's like a Testament player. Yeah, I am a reaper of sorts. I don't have a scythe, but I do have a wooden hand. And there is a reason we're doing this. Sorry, Bubs.
Good music. Good people. I lived good. Goodbye.
Is that a wanted poster? That gives us a bit of a different perspective. We go back to the beginning, there's another stone guard and the ATM.
Worked too much. Should have done other things.
He did eat a few schmucks, though. I imagine he got a good meal out of it. Do not harm the automatic terror machine, or it will harm you. He really is like a wooden marionette sort of character, just like Gino. And here we are going on our Gino side. Do not damage evil property. Do not damage evil property. It seems he will only repeat himself. A little redundant fellow, I see. 1, 2. Ah, so we're gonna have to be very fast with this, I imagine. Oh, no. This might just be the halfway point. Awfully redundant. I am happy to end you. Oh, please tell me there's just a little bit more. And done. Now we can steal all the schmucks. It is over. Aw, no more schmucks remaining. Hi, fancy seeing you here. You can save, yeah, one of the first save points we met. You might say Metaton Neo, but he actually makes the flowy face when he tells you to die. As always, there's something to be found if we head back to the very beginning. A secret battle, I imagine. Just what all is going on back here? Goodbye. Or hello? It's like I'm playing Psychonauts 1 again. He do be spitting straight facts, though. Oh, what do you think? Okay, it's backwards. I didn't catch the first few words. Alright, let's try that again. Secret, no, but battle, yep, okay. Tried X Soul earlier. He gets a free clean hit Sidewinder out of his CP since it is a follow-up. That sounds interesting. Isn't, X Soul basically supposed to be Kai? And then X Kai is supposed to be Soul. Okay, this is definitely a very different pattern. There is potential. He takes after his son-in-law. Really? There's Dust Loop pages for the X characters. I would actually like to look at them a bit more. Yep, this one's gonna be hard. At least for now, we can just do with a little bit of jumping, right? Oh, it's the gnomes again. Oh boy, they're gonna make me see God again. Oh, there is someone to fight. Well, they've certainly decided to take it up a notch. Was that the frog? Okay. Do you have what it takes, human? Yeah, they really do a lot with the graphics in this game. You alright? You seemed quite distressed. Hey, buddy, you went to save? Is that actually a soul, or... Would rather call him Pinocchio than human, yeah. Would that be a slur against puppets, though? Marionette might be a more appropriate word. Puppets are usually associated with images of cloth. Marionette, though, I usually think of wooden dolls on strings. Come on, get in there. Wonder if anyone's still partying. Since this is essentially a genocide run now. Hi there, dollface. The dance floor has been quite empty lately. I suppose some might be a bit intimidated by you. Do you need a drink? Have a great night. You too. I always wondered if I was truly conscious. I might finally get some answers. Hey, Zig. How you doing, buddy? I'll need to go back there at some point, so I imagine there is a soul there. Sometime. Get lost. Get lost, he still says. You wanna fight, huh? You act tough, but I've never seen you throw any punches. This time, I'll teach you a lesson. Oh, there's some reason for us to be back there. Here we go getting tinnitus once more. I'd imagine he had more health, given how long this battle usually takes. Go on, hit me with another blue attack. Let me see some of that gravity at work. Right, we don't need to avoid them, we actually need to collect them. Grab, and return. Okay, yeah, never mind, he does have a lot of health. When there's more notes, it's actually a little difficult finding a place to grab a bunch. Alright, here's roughly the halfway point. Blue. And here we go, screeching. That sure is a lot of them. How are you? So fast! Goodbye, Ajoy. I hope you sleep well. Last time you got lucky. This time, you won't be so lucky. He can certainly take a punch, though. God. Not this time, bucko. You don't get to have a staring contest. I don't feel so good. He was my favorite. Just thought of it. X-Soul is just Kai. Does that mean his Force Break Gunflame, which is multi-hit and travels full screen, is a reference to... Yeah, I imagine it's the big coconut. I actually haven't played much of the X characters at all. Only one I really did look at was, Slayer, and the fact that he doesn't have teleport dashes anymore. Blue Mage is still left in the nearby forest. So, back at the beginning. Yeah, it would be interesting if there were more mechanics, but this game does seem to still play up a very big difficulty. And we're not even on the hardest one. I didn't actually look at Robo-Kai, so I don't know what he does different. Blue Mage, huh? Is that just our blue thief boy? The doors do tell us what progress we still need to make, it seems. So, do we have to trip again? Or will it be different if we head back there? Perhaps this is an actual battle we need to win, then, right? Oh no, he's here. I remember now. This is where we first met. Gold Pig promised to make me taller if I stole your arm. But instead, that scum stole my legs. Soon I will forget about how I lost my legs. Then we'll forget about you, Red. I know no one can stop you. Right now, everything is so clear, but I think being in a world like this alone, not being able to remember anything, it just doesn't seem nice at all. It feels like there's something bigger going on here. Maybe like an important cause? Which is why I have something to tell you. Green Mage blocked the door to Midnight Town. But there is a hidden entrance. Green Mage told me to keep it hidden. I think Green Mage gave me this job because I would forget where it was, so it would remain hidden for everyone. I trust what you are doing, Red. I remember now. Oh, it's the entire same conversation. Okay. Blah, 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 and then I'm gonna have to hold down so I walk away. Okay. Let's take a cruise inside here. Secret entrance, you say? Gonna need a drink. I won't allow you to go any further. Last time you had your arm, so many perished. If anyone else dies, I just cannot stand by and watch it happen again. Welcome, Kaio. We just murdered Reese earlier. I'm not sure if I should even give you the context for that. You are not my friend. Hoping I would forget. Alright. We got some tunes here. And you already know how I feel about electric guitars. Today is the day you die. I'm not gonna find a consistent voice for him. Oh yeah, those are way faster now. I love them. I'm a Guilty Gear player. I'll give you context, Kyle. There was a character in here named Reese. And we're going on a reaping spree. Alright. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we're gonna have to be using a lot more jumps. Remember the jumps. Can't help but hear Holy Orders. It does kind of sound like Holy Orders at some points. It's got that sort of symphonic rock sound to it. Wait, no, I should have grabbed that one. This is why I don't talk while playing. At least, I try not to think. That is a skill I may develop sometime in the future. Something I'll have to hone. Gotcha. Ah, darn. Interrupted by the magenta. Sorry, Rusty Beast. Oh, that was big. Die. Okay, so he's a Reaper main in Overwatch. God, remember when Overwatch was good? I can't either. Oh wait, we can grab these. I'd read that, but I am currently losing my mental stack right now. Yeah, I used to play it a lot. It was the last game that my friends all played together. But we haven't had a game that everyone enjoys since. It used to be Smash Brothers previously. But who knows, maybe they finally warmed up to the idea that Smash kind of sucks, so maybe that's why we stopped playing it. VTuber Sneeze. I'm still perfect on that record. There's actually a Twitter account collecting those. Smash ruins friendships because it's a terrible, unfun game. I tried to grab that one. Oh, so that was 2 yellow notes. Okay. I was thinking otherwise. Right. I can just stay in the lane after I clear it out. I keep trying to dodge an incoming bullet. Not one that's showing up. God, I wish I actually had the chance to focus and respond to everyone in the chat right now. But I kind of really have to keep my eyes on here. Maybe Toho wouldn't be a good idea to stream. It depends. Or maybe I could try to come up with some alternate interface that makes it a lot easier for me to read without turning my head, because currently I have my chat on my second monitor, which is why when I do respond, you'll see me look over in this direction. Not bad. There's the red. I was waiting for it to show up in the center lane. Alright, catch up on chat. Hit one spike and then the friendship ends. Now that Kazuya is in, you've ruined all of your friendships. Yeah, show them how a real fighting game plays. You don't like Smash because it doesn't have Slayer. Therefore it doesn't have Mappa Hunch or Eternal Wings. What I'd give to pile bunker someone in Smash. That would definitely ruin a friendship. Alright, focus a bit more. Luckily, when it gets to this part, we can actually spend most of our time just camping the center lane and grabbing a couple of projectiles from it. Alright, he's about halfway done. Right, we need to dodge to the left for that part. Also, I might need to ease up on the voice acting a bit, at least for some of the screaming, given that I could end up losing my voice for a stream later tonight, which I guess just occupies most of the time that I'll be spending today. But it is Saturday, an excellent time to be doing that. I keep trying to grab him. All right. Again. Focus up. And then the second time, we need to tap the button quickly. That way we fire off so that we can block the next projectile that comes up, just in case. Right, off to the left. It does kind of look like the left side starts off more dense, though, for a bit. Or maybe I am just a creature of habit and keep jumping off to the right. You're right, he does have super calm notes. I wonder what significance they have. Of course, you have said they don't really do anything. Wow, he is ruining me. Welcome, Kayla. Good afternoon to you. We are currently on the second half of the game and definitely having a lot of trouble. They really did ramp up the difficulty quite a bit, and I thought we wouldn't be having many more streams of this. But it seems we do have quite the hill to overcome. You did mention that you have trouble watching this stream, though. So do be careful. Orange. Just take it nice and slow. And lose anyway. We've had a very active chat today, though. Wow, it's already an hour and a half in. We might not be able to do too much, given that we do have a stream coming up later tonight. Right, there's 2 notes there, so we do need to actually start doing different strategies. There's different lanes we can try running down, and that might give us a better chance to get some more damage out. After all, if we do destroy the notes with our reflected projectiles, that will destroy notes that we potentially could have used. Welcome, Z. We're getting our asses handed to us. How long has that mouse been there on the screen? Let me get that out of the way for you. I can't remember. Were you here for any of the prior Everhood streams? course, I did ask a question, and I cannot immediately respond given how much I'm having to focus here. Alright, it's a little bit easier once we get to the yellow part here. I did remember to drift to the left this time. That should get us in a couple of extra attacks. It's entirely purple nodes here. Wow. Alright. I think that warrants a posture check at the very least. I'm going to go grab a drink real quick, since I do need a bit of a moment to relax and loose a bit of tension. Grant me a moment. I will return here shortly. Why are you just not finding this game? It is an indie game that did have a bit of a weak advertisement campaign, if I recall. But I do wholeheartedly recommend playing it. Very wonderful, very fun, and it is rapidly becoming my favorite game soundtrack. If you are interested, the OST is fire, and we're only here on just one song. It's incredibly diverse. We are running lobbies for Guilty Gear later tonight, if you would like to join us. Mostly in celebration of our wonderful performance in Guilty Gear yesterday. Alright, I'll be right back. Let me grab a drink. It seems the tracking software does track me when I am just re-entering the room. So it will track me even if my head is going around in many different positions. I'm gonna have to apply some constraints on this rotation, as there's definitely points where I can drift upward and off-screen. Alright, posture check. In fact, let me actually grab my pillow. That way, a bunch of bizarre contortions, I imagine. Alright. That way, I can actually lean back in my chair as much as possible and still be very comfortably relaxed. I've actually been needing to lay on a towel lately for the Guilty Gear streams, given how much I get sweaty on them. And yeah, last night was a riot. Proceed. One more. Speaking of sweaty, I'm gonna definitely have to be that. Well, nicely done, Rastavis. You are putting up a wonderful defense, but unfortunately, I'm not really penalized for losing. Guy basically playing holy orders here. Yep, and again, we can mostly just camp the lane here if I can remember the button presses on time. Focus up, Xander. You might need a slap in the face. I do want to at least get through this battle before we end. We should have a little bit more that we could do, but I will try to keep a little bit of a break between the end of this stream and Guilty Gear lobbies later tonight. And remember, we can always dodge and jump simultaneously, which might just generally be our better option. Ah, but we can't fire if we're in the air. I see. Volume up, okay. I mean, I can do that. This game has fluctuated in its volume quite a bit, though. It's been super loud at some points where I can't even hear my own thoughts. Maybe that will help me concentrate, though. That is a good idea. So we are playing a little bit more defensively. We are grabbing more of the projectiles, but we're not doing enough damage back to him, which is what we need to be doing. I went off onto the wrong side again. Alright, we're almost there. choke. Yeah, we actually made the Overwatch joke earlier. Get that mouse off my screen. You are strong. I tried my best to stop you, but it wasn't enough. Sorry, Rasta Beast. Ouch! Thank you for removing that lock. Green Mage locked me up to keep you away. I guess? Let's pay a visit to our fishy friend first and see just how he's doing. Hi there. I feel that I am destined to do great things in my lifetime. Like this. Hey, what are you doing? Question mark. That is 20, so that is one of them. We're looking for an entrance to the Brown Mage's place. Request a fight with the shopkeep. Alright, let's do that. In fact, that might actually be one of the last things we have time for, knowing how long a lot of this usually takes. Hey, friend. You helped me quite a lot. I hope the golden key will come in handy for you. You will keep my hideout a secret, right? Yep. Same quote.
Thank you!
Goodbye, Crocomire. Why are you acting so hostile? What do you want? Wait. Oh no. I've been tricked. It's... you. Even after everything I've done for you. Didn't think he'd go down so easily. Dear Brown Mage, you never want to do anything lately. You just sit in your little hole and eat and eat and eat and eat. There isn't really anyone on my level, and I am bored out of my mind. Might give the mushrooms a visit. And yes, I will be taking the ruby with me. Green Mage. Yeah, they did actually contract a couple of different audio folks. It's not just one composer. It's like mostly one, and then like a good 5 or 6 others. Let's actually do that before we handle the Green Mage. Shopkeep immediately. You seem interested in that chest. For you only, I'll tell. Only the Brown Mage can unlock the golden locks, so I've heard. Ah, that's another one we need to do here in a moment. First, shopkeep as you have asked. You asking for trouble? No troublemaking in my shop. Oh boy. This is gonna be silly, isn't it? Oh, wait. We cannot absorb those, so we have to just... Oh yeah, those are some vibes. Right, we do have the occasional orange notes, okay. And now I can't even tell what all the colors are. Well, someone's having fun. Let's rock it again. Alright, we know what to expect now. We'll focus on the orange notes during the parts where it has the larger sequences of black notes. Okay, jump over that in alternating sequences. Of course, it is going to be harder to see the notes with all the other bright colors around. Shopkeeper's got vibes. I like it. We're about to hear that drop. Why is there a second drop? And here we go with the color changing again. Black notes again, so yeah, just dodge this entire sequence. It's gonna be difficult wearing down that HP though. Uh-oh. I better not see this go upside down again. Oh wait, nope, it is not over. Gotta get past all the walls here. What an interesting design for a rhythm game you're expected to lose the first time. There is a chance that we might actually just get to hear the full song before you actually win. Assuming you don't just beat it the first time. This last sequence looks like it might repeat. It's kind of had a break in the music there. The vibes. Such a shame. I must file for bankruptcy. Aww. So sad to see. What's in here? A rigidly locked chest. Do you want to use the golden key? Something powerful seems to resonate with the golden key. It's asking for verification. I don't like that. Is there a save point around here? So we have a button, and the gimmick here is that we're supposed to grab bullets, and when we grab two of the same color, we can send it back. And that's how we actually win these fights, is we send the bullets back after... Well, that's how we're doing it for the second half of the game. Yeah, let's interact with that chest. It is knocking in my ears and I hate it. Of course. Knew it was going to be a battle. Let's see what's inside this chest. Wait, that's the Electric Man portrait. That's the portrait we found in the castle. The one that had the colorful nose and such. Oh! Alright. Lyrics, huh? Oh dear. I can understand why it asked me if I wanted... Can we wait on that one? Okay, one more time. One more time, just so we can get some vibes, but I think we might want to wait on that one. Electric Man's a little frightening. Stretch, and round 2. I'll need to advertise some other songs while we're at it. Yeah, I'm on 5 hours of sleep. I'm not gonna do that one just yet because I have a really big feeling that one's just a secret boss out of the way. Yeah, no, we will definitely do that. Later, I think we need to handle the story before we handle all... James, you did mention there were a lot of secret boss fights, and so I think I might want to save that. Let us ramp up to that level of difficulty first. Plus, I really wanted to see my green mage friend here today. He's in the basement. The hatch is shut tight. Do you want to open it with your arm? Do you want to climb down? Here's Zandy. Oh, dear. That's a lot of tally marks. In a hallway. Quite the tally hall, I might say. Hey there, Red. I'm a bit surprised that you broke into my cellar. But I guess I shouldn't be. Now, what is it that you want? I want to see what's over here first. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. That corridor is endless. Well, technically it isn't endless. There is an end. It will just take forever to get there. I know, because I made the corridor. A little gimmick, I see. This is my playroom. Or, used to be my playroom. Last eons, I guess it got a little out of hand. I felt sort of stuck. Not a nice chapter of my life, I'll admit. All these scribbles are for each passing year. Brown Mage usually likes to keep track of nonsense like this, but for some reason, they said, it is pointless documenting the years of eternity. So, because of their ignorance, I decided to take it upon myself. I couldn't imagine how much work it would be. So this is it. This is where it ends. After spending an eternity in Mushroom Forest. How anticlimactic. Gotta advertise some more, Fire. This better be a new song. I don't want it to be the same one that we had before. Oh, no, it's the same one from before. Wait. Stop. You're serious? Hear me out. If you want a true clash of life and death, we'll have to spice it up! Come into my playroom. I had a feeling there'd be more. A straw doll with a gray wizard hat. That's also in one of the portraits. Gray wizard hat. Hey there, buddy. You wanna save? Great. Good luck. The main reason why I gave the ruby to you is to have them separated. Together, they are too powerful in the wrong hands. The emerald is locked inside an indestructible chest stored within an acquaintance of mine. For your own sake, I won't tell you where the aquamarine is located. Take good care of yourself, Green. Brown Mage. Okay, we can bump him around. That's cute. That's really cute. Welcome to my real playroom. Only a special few know of its existence. Let us not delay the inevitable. Or are you scared you might lose? How very exciting. I must be honest. I haven't felt this alive in a long time. It will be the greatest duel ever. Give me your best, Red. Quick, take a drink before it begins. Oh, yep, we got a different song. We are gonna have a blast. Almost sounds like a Pokemon theme, if I'm gonna be honest. Oh dear, he's screwing me. I like it. Oh, of course. Alright, off to the sides. I'm probably just not gonna try to grab those. It might be better to dodge them instead. Very, very spooky indeed. Green Mage is quite the fellow. He was responsible for a lot of shenanigans earlier. In fact, I'm kind of disappointed we don't get a chance to hear his jazz theme. I tried. Maybe there's some moments I should focus on reflecting attacks, and others I should just focus on dodging. It's kind of interesting. They make you play with two different mechanics. One where you want to run into the bullets, and another one where you want to avoid them. I wonder if the skull-shaped one's actually doing more damage on the reflection. Because it feels like the skull bullets actually do more damage to us. Alright, our health should be regenerated. I like it. Quite the light show.
Get a load of this.
Oh, wait. Those are actual spells. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble tracking that. It's not impossible, however. How very spooky indeed. Working up a sweat. Me too. Let's go for a second round. I guess this is where it repeats then. Nice to know that this isn't one that we're actually pressured in a certain amount of time. I feel like that would be better reserved for some of the more out-of-the-way fights. Green Mage in the Strap remix. And again off to the side. Careful. No, Dr. Eggman, I think otherwise. You put on quite a show, Red. It was not the best, but it will do. It will do. Goodbye, old friend. Remain. But who exactly still remains? I don't know if you have anything we need to do with, the trash can, perhaps? Oh, Merry Crimbus. Brown Mage is gone. What about you? Our business is done. Get out of my sight. Hey, you think you're tough coming in here and making a ruckus? I'll show you, ruckus. Olé, olé. Let us begin. I see a message in the chat, but I'm... okay, having a laugh. That's all. Right. There's nothing for us to do with the blues, since those come in so quickly. And that's over in a flash, I guess. Whoa. Not even my shell could protect me from you. I've waited a long time for this. I'd say we're already halfway there. Trash can. It's actually like a goblin or something inside of a trash can. Because you do see the hands poke out after the guitar is playing. We know it isn't for a good cause. It's not easy. Go get him, Tiger. It'd be castle after this. Or, I wonder, is anything going on with the desert? There is nothing alive in this part of the realm. Do you still wish to enter? Never mind then. Like Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, exactly. Exactly like that. Castle door is still locked. Wonder who else we still need to communicate with. Oh, right, this is how we got back, but I don't know if anyone would still be here. I'd imagine not. Yeah. This place appears to be completely empty. Oh, and rubble in the way. Okay, never mind. So we can travel here. I think this was just a save point off to the side. Yeah, it was one of the little notes there. The notes being passed between Brown and Green Mage. So I guess Zob and Rob aren't here anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and wager that this place is empty. Though we can definitely go on an exploration stream sometime. I would like to pace this out so that we don't end up having, like, only a 30-minute bit of content left once we get to the last episode. Sort of like what happened with, Inscription. I wish I knew the game was almost over at that point. We had a very, very short run then. You know what? Let's actually give Electric Man another try. Get ourselves hyped up, but I would like to end the stream soon so I could have a moment to rest before Guilty Gear in a little bit more than an hour and a half. Oh, we can't just indirectly do that. God, that's so visceral. I hear that in my headphones. Alright, run it back a couple of times. Just to get a feel. I think I would like to have a longer rest though. That one didn't count. I could be here all night if I had nothing else to do. He looks like he's supposed to be a bit of a 3D model, because he's got some kind of weird angles about him. here comes the hard part. Yeah, this one's rough. I don't even know if I'm actually gonna get his HP down before the song is over. You know what? I've been holding my breath for about the past minute and a half. I don't want to wear myself out before tonight. So, before I exhaust my reserves for the day, I think maybe it's good for us to go ahead and put a pause on that one, as we will probably end up having a very, very big and grandiose Guilty Gear lobby tonight, which I hope to see a few of you there. It'll be about an hour and a half from now, but I'm going to take a moment to rest and get something to eat. We did make top 8 in the tournament yesterday, and possibly have a few more folks for us to practice against and hone our skills. Hopefully Arc System Works has fixed their servers, and we don't have to deal with so many technical difficulties again. Lobbies are open for anyone who would like to join and get in some sparring. I hope to see you all there. Class is... Do we say dismissed, or is it, suspended? Class is suspended for now. There we go. Thank you everyone for your attendance. Oh. I have grabbed the wrong item. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. This is why I always leave my character model offset.